All right, I want to make a quick point and point out something about just generally human emotion and how it damages dogs. But one emotion in particular I think is bad or potentially worse than anger directed at a dog is pity. Now, I think that anyone who has ever said, well, I just feel so bad for him, and it's typically in the context of a rescue or something like that, a dog who has an alleged his bad history of abuse, whatever. But it doesn't have to be that way. It can just be any dog, and he has problems. And people manufacture problems for these dogs a lot. I've seen owners that had just mean dogs that were made mean, right? And this dog had a confusion of social position, and the dog was brought to the vet all the time because something was wrong with this dog all the time. Because the owner was neurotic. And she pitied this dog that thought she had first right to resources and right to discipline. That she'd bite the owner when the owner was leaving. That's the dog's making a travel decision. That's something the group leader would do. In any event, that girl always found a reason to pity her dog. Okay? And if you've ever uttered the phrase, I just feel bad for him. You know what? I've said that before about one of my dogs, about Mio, because he got abandoned and left with me. And Mio's by far my worst dog. I put in the least amount of work with him because I never expected to keep him. And when he first came to me, I was in a bad place. And also, I felt bad for him. And he's just starting to get better now. He went through a period where he was a real piece of shit, and I didn't have time to fix it. And it all stemmed from my pity for him. So if you've ever said, well, I just feel bad for him or her, I want you to think about the following. Who was that pity for, really? What are you doing with it? You know, is it for you or is it for the dog? Okay? Who does it serve, that emotion? Because I will tell you this right now. I have never, ever, ever seen a dog indulge in self-pity. I've just never seen it. I've seen dogs be miserable. I've seen them be neurotic. I've seen them be incredibly violent. I've seen them scared. All kinds of stuff. But they're more primitive states of emotional states. And I've never seen them pity each other, ever. And I've never seen them pity themselves. You know, one of my favorite poems is by D.H. Lawrence. It's called Self-Pity. And he starts off, I've never seen a wild thing sorry for itself. A small bird will drop frozen dead from a bough without ever having felt sorry for itself. And you could just as easily say that about dogs. They're domesticated, but still, the wolf is still in them, very much so. They will sooner drop they're dead from a bow without ever having felt sorry for themselves. And if you supply them with that human emotion of pity, you're abusing them emotionally, just like you would be if you were blowing up on them angry all the time.